This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Oklahoma Sooners. Down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Here at the Palace on the Prairie, you know this is one of the most iconic stadiums in all of college football. Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium gets rocking for the Sooners. They have got so many loyal fans. You know they bleed crimson and cream here. They are excited after a 10-win season last year, and these fans can't wait to get it started again. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Mobley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Pressure coming. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but you're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Running inside. It's Mobley. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing. The best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Throwing. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the left. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds his man. It's Sategna. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. The give. There's some room. Picks up the 1st down. Running inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the 2nd level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the 2nd level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Play action, C.J. Carr. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Now here's Carr. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
What a Game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try it again. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets him right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Scanning the field is Carr. Pulls it in. Knocked off his feet.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, 1st down here. The run inside. It's Williams.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Carr, under fire. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Punt is on its way. And the punt zone, he just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Back to pass. It's Notre. Fires to the tight end. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they would go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
After the misfire, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Carr. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Carr. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Irish send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Jukes his way for more. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
To the air, it's Batir. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Uncorks one. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there.
We're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. So nice job by the defense disrupting the timing.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown. And here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas, situationally in a game, coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's Carr to throw. Lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 11 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Red Raiders coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country. Games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Oh, he's got a chance. Can't get him to the ground. There's a crease. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the Green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. If they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got his man out of the backfield. Oh, what a move to get room. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Might have a chance. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Firing to the right, complete. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Carr from the gun on third down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on fourth down and short. It's on fourth down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on fourth down.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Running inside. It's Avant. And he's wrestled to the ground. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Unloads quickly. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Here's a give to Robinson.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Jack, hey, Jack! Ray, 97 Fox! Ready?
This quarterback part of their running game. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long.
Flag 18! Flag 18! Straight at the end!
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 28. That's a couple of yards short of the line to gain, and they'll need 2 on 4th down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction, maybe slide.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Carr. Fires to the wideout. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Handoff to Xavier. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Direct snap. It's Robinson. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. It's complete. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. C.J. Carr firing again. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Carr. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Carr. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Got his man to the left. And he's got the 1st down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Down on Nettie. Blue 22, Blues. Go.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Again, it's Carr. Here's a heat. Throwing right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. They want that clock to run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They feed him again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Notre. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's run out of bounds, and that's going to do it. The defense coming up large and putting a wrap on this one.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Fires into the end zone. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should...
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Pulled down for the tackle.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Walker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Number 43 in punt formation to kick it away.
Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. Makes a move. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up.